We are going off the rails. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show dedicated to Disney and Tangents. I am your host, Frank, and today I am joined alongside by the other people who are usually on this show with me, including Denny Sunderly,
Hi there.
Jackie Gailey,
Hi.
Rhino.
Hello.
Hello. We are moving on to our final land of Magic Kingdom, the one that should have started it off, but we were waiting for Jackie before we could actually do it. So put on your Sunday clothes. We're walking down to Main Street, USA. Hoity-toity. We're going to get sarsaparillas. We're going to prepare for that World's Fair where they might show us electricity.
They might.
Doggone it. Yeehaw. Turn of the century. Oh, my gosh. My golly. But before we get there, we have to remind you this is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content, you want to support us, please consider booking a vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. It costs you no extra money, and you get the support of an amazing Dreams Unlimited Travel agent. So head over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com today for a free, no obligation quote. Now, I'm out of songs about Main Street, USA.
Oh.
I'm
I mean,
excited.
we already hit
Walking right down the middle.
Didn't I already hit that one too? I know I did put on your Sunday clothes, but
That was put on your Sunday clothes.
yeah, I thought I mentioned walking
Maybe
down
you
Main
did. You
Street,
probably
USA.
did. And I just started humming "Put on your Sunday clothes."
Yeah, well, and
I'm
they
doing the
they
opposite
did
now.
add married life to it, but
Yeah,
I mean, there's not.
And Yankee Doodle Dandy.
There you go.
I was just watching something the other night that was referencing Yankee Doodle Dandy, and now I
Yeah?
can't.
Huh.
Oh, I remember. It was
Was it
being
Full
the
House?
No, it was being the Ricardos. It was she was getting all agitated at one point. I don't want to say like huffy, but Lucy was getting in a like he loves America. He loves it just as much as George Cohen loved it. George Cohen, Yankee Doodle Dandy, and like I'm butchering it. I've watched the movie once and didn't much care for it, so I'm not going to sit here and just quote it over and over again. But it is odd that Yankee Doodle Dandy has now crossed my path twice in 24 hours.
That is odd.
I should go play the lottery.
Maybe.
I don't gamble.
should.
I don't gamble. It's not worth it. You just lose in the end. So,
Yep.
okay,
Somebody wins.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big business. That's who wins. Big business. By and large wins. And we lose. Put on your Sunday clothes. Okay. We have to start. No more tangents of singing
Okay.
and good times and
None
fun.
of this good time.
No more
Yeah.
fun.
No more good times, everyone.
No more good times. That's what they thought in Meet Me in St. Louis, Meet Me at the Fair. They thought there was no more good times again. Pop wants to move us to New York City, and they're like, no, we want to stay in St. Louis. We want to be here for the fair. You're trying to move us away. We're going to have ourselves a merry little Christmas, but it's all going downhill after that.
Judy Garland.
Yes. Oscar winners, Renee Zellweger.
Ah.
Fantastic.
Really funny.
Okay, so did I hit record on this episode? Unfortunately, I was hoping we'd get a chance to start it over again based on how bad the start of this has been, but unfortunately for us, yeah, we are recording. So Main Street USA, we've got to start with honorable mentions. We're not going down that road again, but we are starting with honorable mentions because an attraction that should be listed is the Walt Disney World Railroad, but Walt Disney World Railroad
Oh my
is not
gosh,
open.
it's easy for you to
It's
say.
not open. It's
No,
not
it's
open.
not.
It's not open.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not open.
It hasn't been open for what seems like 1,000 years.
Yes.
So now
I
is
miss
the
it.
point of the show where Rhino will throw in a
too.
quip about trains in Edaville.
Yes, I love trains. And Edaville Railroad is where I grew up on. And I enjoy this attraction. I welcome it back. I miss the sound of the
Yeah.
train.
Nope.
too.
Everyone should ride on the train at least once every vacation. I will say that much. Sometimes
Ride the
you should
rails,
ride
baby.
one more. Yeah. Now, Rhino, if you had a favorite segment of the Walt Disney World Railroad, which one would it be?
It's all the same, isn't it?
No.
I
mean,
like the part where you're in the trees.
I personally like going from Frontierland all the way back around.
I just like to do the loop.
to Storybook Circus.
Oh,
You
yeah. I
were-
was
the
just gonna
full
say
loop.
I like that stretch where you're in the back because it's like you're kind of like it's one of the areas where I'm like I'm never back. Even when I am in Storybook Land, it was never like I don't walk back that way. So it's like it's kind of one of those things. Where I'm like, oh yeah, there's a little bit more of the park back here.
Yep.
It's nice.
Yeah. I like the part when you take off from Storybook Circus and go back up to Main Street. That's the part I like too.
Mm-hmm.
I like knowing that you're going over the Pirates of the Caribbean show building. Like when you're when you first start out, I go, ooh, neat,
I don't think I knew that.
cool stuff.
Now I've learned something.
That's cool.
You're coming
Yeah,
at me.
that dark green building.
That dark green building.
Dark green building. Cool
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they'll change up the narration once it's back. I really like the narration. I'm hoping it doesn't change, but along with a track adjustment, I
Yeah.
wonder if any of that'll change as well. But it's time for it to be back
Here.
for sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't kind of build whatever they needed to get it back sooner than this. Like, I'm really surprised that it's still missing because it that iconic train, the sounds of the train, it's really missing. So
It is, but I don't think anyone is saying I'm not booking a vacation to Walt Disney World solely because your railroad isn't back. And
No,
I'm not.
they're
I'm
not.
saying it is an important part of Magic Kingdom, and it should always be there.
Yeah.
But the average person is probably like, hey, I will use it so I can get to Frontierland a little bit quicker. In reality, no, just walk there. You'll get faster.
It's not real good transportation to get around anywhere.
But you get to see vignettes along the sides that are a lot of fun that you're not going to see if you don't go on the train.
And that's why my favorite section is from Frontierland to Storybook Circus, because I think you see the most fun on that part. So that's just my opinion. But also in the honorable mentions, we also have, I wanted to mention Main Street vehicles, even though you barely get to ride on them, and those crazy Dapper Dans singing, clapping their feet, stomping right with
Clapping
them.
their feet.
Clapping.
Yeah, they've got
their
the claps,
feet.
the clap feet. They got the clap.
Oh, okay.
They've got the
okay.
clap?
The taps. They have little taps. On their
Taps.
shoes.
Yeah, no, it claps on the ground. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I hear it. It's like
Okay, I got you.
I don't know how to clap dance,
Okay, clap dance.
but yeah.
It's like the Flash dance, but it was the off.
Yes.
Yeah, the spin-off. Clap
Now,
dance.
Rhino, which one of the Dapper Dans is your favorite color?
Orange.
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay. I'm a green fan myself. I think Jackie's a purple.
I like purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We all came to that, but it's without their sounds, Main Street USA would be a little more quiet.
Yep.
Well, the Main Street Philharmonic, too, when they come through. I mean, that's just so much fun.
Yeah, the Main
Yeah,
Street Philharmonic though, they march so far that I don't know if it's fair to it's
true.
Main Street in the name, but they spend only half of their time in Main Street.
Fair.
Listen, I'm cruel but fair when it comes to these entertainments offerings. But okay, we're going to move into the actual list. I feel like should we count this one actually down for once? Should we count it down? I feel like we should count it down.
yeah.
Let's count it
Yeah,
down. We
from
finally have
12.
the opportunity. Coming in at number 12 with this shopping, we have box office gifts.
Yeah.
And do you see this? Do you know about this? This is that gift shop that's in the theater, right? With not the cinema theater, but the theater where you can meet Mickey Mouse. And it's
Mickey Mouse.
it's the gift shop on the side there. Do you see this? You see it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the
You see it,
chapeau
Sadie?
now. That's where you get your hats.
Yeah, but yeah. You can get your hats there too. You can get other souvenirs of sorts. Gosh, this one's going to be a
in
short
the
one.
theater?
No, it's not in the theater. It's in the theater.
There's another thing that's not on this list. The merchandise location after you're finished meeting Mickey and you walk out of.
Town Hall?
Walk through on
Or,
your way out.
No,
On the
that's,
right?
I think they connect this
They
together,
connect
and
them
now
up?
they
Okay.
consider this box office gifts in
All
general.
right.
That's what I believe.
So confused.
Because
Okay.
there's just it's not a wall up against the two. It's literally just, it's an opening. I could be wrong, Denny. I could be
You
wrong.
could be, Craig.
I could be wrong. But
Well,
you know
so
what?
funny 'cause-
We're going by the map.
Okay.
Like everything we thought we knew, or at least me, everything I thought I knew is not.
It's just not.
It's no longer.
Jackie's having an existential
She is.
crisis right now.
I am.
Boy, boy. Oh
I'm
my
like, I know
gosh.
nothing. Nothing's the same.
Yeah, I guess they're calling it all box
Everything's
office gifts now.
Don't fall apart, Jackie. We waited for you. We need you for this.
This is the one part.
This is your big moment.
I love that. I love that you waited for me. Main Street USA is my absolute favorite.
I love a good freaking hat, and you can get a good freaking hat in here. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
that's
and it protects your head from the harmful rays of the sun.
It does.
The
And
harmful
that's-
cosmic rays of the sun.
Noon orb.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm gonna keep doing it. Coming in at number 11, we have the Main Street Confectionery, hosted by Mars Wrigley. Denny.
I like the redo. I'm okay with it. I think it looks beautiful. It's clean. I like that there's a theme. We have backstories behind the candy makers, those who have made the treats for us and who have won the spoons. I think it's really cool.
Won the spoons.
Yeah, they won a spoon. It's the something spoon is the
Oh.
grand prize. I can't remember what it's called.
What the?
But oh my gosh,
Sorry, I thought my water bottle was open. It was a scary. It was a scare.
it was a scare.
I was all up in arms about this spoon.
One thing I have not tried yet that is on my radar
Mhm.
is that popcorn mix. that
Oh yeah,
you
mix
can
your
do
own
now.
or something. Yeah.
And you pick your popcorn and then you pick your candies and then they'll pour a sauce in there like a chocolate sauce or whatever. Have you done that yet?
No, because I have established I don't want that garbage in my popcorn. I want just a little bit of butter. I want a
Poppy
little bit of
purist
salt.
back here.
Wait a
I-
second. Do you not get caramel corn at Caramel?
We have gone over this ad
Forgive
nauseum,
me.
Denny. Ad
Forgive me.
nauseum.
Forgive me.
There are two types of acceptable popcorn in my book. I will have a little bit of leeway on some other flavors that are similar, but I need either a buttered, salty popcorn or I can take a cheddar corn. I can
You
take
won't
a
do
cheese
like a
corn.
truffle salt on it? Or something?
I will do stuff,
You'll
but
do
I
like
take
a flavored.
Yeah.
A flavored.
I'll do
sprinkle.
like a spicy, like
Yeah,
if
a
there's
spice,
like a
that's what I'm
buffalo popcorn stuff
Or like a
that. But
Tony's seasoning.
I don't want sweet popcorn. Keep your sweet away from my popcorn. I will eat.
a kettle corn? No.
I don't like kettle
if the
corn.
kettle again with the
I make
kettle
kettle
corn.
corn. It's
If
been a long time.
I will eat the kettle corn if some of the sugary kettle corn comes in with it, but and I'll eat kettle corn if it's still a salty flavor
do half
to
and
it.
half.
But I don't
Okay.
want
Make
the
it salty.
sugar. I don't want sugar in it. It's not where I sit with.
Not your
it's
thing.
It's not my thing.
Well, eventually I'm going to go belly up to the bar and do the whole popcorn.
Can you get white chocolate on it?
I don't know.
Because white chocolate on
think so.
popcorn.
It's
That's the
so
one time
good.
I like the sugar on the popcorn.
We got it at Popcornopolis one year at
White chocolate peppermint. That's what you do.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, that's good. That's my favorite drink at Starbucks. But they had at Popcornopolis at the Universal in California, they had where they have I forget what it's called. It's like a zebra something or other. It's one of their special popcorns, but it's got white chocolate on it. And there is no combo to me that's better than a salty popcorn and white chocolate, because white chocolate is so sweet. You need something to cut that in. Oh, popcorn.
It's like a good
I know.
Christmas flavor. So I like-
No, I'm still gonna dissent with it. The texture of popcorn just isn't right. A chocolate covered pretzel, absolutely. Oh, I eat so many of them. Yogurt covered pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels, white chocolate covered pretzels, all good because the pretzel has the right amount of crisp and crunch and saltiness with it. Where the popcorn, I feel like it smushes in upon itself. Even a kettle corn.
It
It's not the
insists
right.
upon itself.
It does.
Oh.
It insists upon
It
itself.
insists upon
It
itself.
insists upon itself. That's why I don't like it.
I did not care for The Godfather.
No.
It's a stupid Family Guy bit that was popping around on social media for a bit. And my friend and I kept saying it to each other, and then we just insists upon itself. Well, it has something to insist upon.
That Skittles fudge.
goodness.
I have never forgotten about the Skittles fudge at the confectionery.
Oh,
I
that
will
is
say
okay.
that
the
much.
weirdest thing.
Yeah.
That is weird.
I don't. You get a gold star for trying that stuff.
Yeah.
But you liked it. No, you didn't like Skittles.
Oh, no, I liked it.
You did.
It
okay.
worked. Yeah.
Did
it was sweet on
work?
sweet.
Uh-huh.
It's not rocket science. It's just Skittles and fudge together.
Those two things don't go together.
Neither
are too
do
chewy.
chocolate and popcorn, but you just insisted upon it.
No, Skittles are too chewy.
Yeah, they're too chewy.
Yeah,
They're too chewy.
Not
no.
if they start to melt.
It's like when you put the bubble gum in the ice cream, you can't do it,
do
you
it.
mad
No,
people.
no,
It freezes.
Freeze
You got to
it.
put it in your cheek like a squirrel, wait to the end, and
Yes.
then thaw it out.
That's not how this one is. The Skittles are basically melted inside. The flavor of the rainbow is melted in the fudge.
Oh, man.
Skittles fudge.
It's
what
fruit and
happens
chocolate.
after a night
I
of
thought you
binge
didn't
drinking.
like fruit and chocolate.
Skittles does not taste like fruit. Skittles taste like sugar.
I want to talk about something
man.
else.
Okay, well, coming
Moving
in
on.
at
getting
number
too
10,
hungry.
we have the Main Street Cinema, which right now, of course, is featuring those vintage fashions that you know and love from Walt Disney World.
Was there a hot dog?
I mean, at the cinema, there usually would be. You know what else would be there? Popcorn.
Popcorn.
That's true.
And probably Skittles.
Naked popcorn.
What a transformation, though, that the cinema has gone through over the years. You know, from once being a cinema to then being an Art of Disney store to now being vintage. Well, then to being a makeshift confectionery to now being a vintage retro shopping experience. Like, what will they think of next? Probably not a cinema. I mean,
Yeah,
I would say that's the last thing it will ever be again is a cinema. But you know what? Times change.
I liked it when it was Art of Disney.
Yeah.
I thought that worked.
You still had a little cinema touch to it
Yeah.
when it was that. I would rather it just go back to the original cinema.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Me
think
too.
it still is at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because I walked by when I was out there to just double check. I was like, they put hats in here? No.
No.
They did. They did. The one time, remember that? Never forget the time that they put all the merchandise inside the cinema and everyone's like,
What?
is this?
What's going on?
There's no hot dogs.
That's how you know we're at our last episode here.
Yes.
Coming in at number 9, Upton Jewelers featuring Pandora. Upton Jewelers. Upton Jewelers featuring Pandora jewelry.
Pandora.
Yes.
This is
Pandora.
one of my favorite places because you guys probably can't see this, but I had to get a second Pandora bracelet because I really like certain Pandora charms, and I get really specific ones, and usually my hubby surprises me with them. But each one of them like means it's from some event or some kind of something, and that Pandora spot on Main Street is just like pure magic to me. And the way they have their display cases and the associates, the cast members are always so sweet, and they show you they're really cool. And they'll even sometimes, if your bracelet looks like it needs to be like buffed a little bit, they'll buff it for you. And I love Uptown Jewelers. I love it. They have Doomies in there too.
I mean, it's where if you go inside and you don't have a lot of money, it can truly uptown funk you up.
Good one.
Thank you. No, I will say that this one is this one is it's a great place to get the Dooney purses, the dresses. Definitely
Really put it in there.
get in, get that stuff, get out before you spend too much money.
Yep.
But coming in at number 8, we have the Emporium. And what else is there to say about it? There's a lot of crap.
It's big
It's really big.
and
In the
busy.
best way.
And it's not as cool as the Emporium in Disneyland. Not that I want to, I mean, but all the vignettes that are up high in Disneyland's
Yeah.
Emporium. Like,
I was
like,
We have
thinking
our
it, but
little
you said
section,
it.
though.
I was
I would
thinking
like
it,
that.
and you said it.
I would like more vignettes. We do have the couple that are right in the main section, like right now where all the 50th anniversary merch is. So it's not like it's completely void of it. But you know what? It's whether you're using it for a spot to kind of get up Main Street faster, if there's a cavalcade, or you're really looking for that one last thing before you leave. I think it's a very important store. It is a staple
Oh, yeah.
of Magic Kingdom in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the Emporium.
More than the Emporium needs us, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Coming in at number 7, we got Tony's Town Square Restaurant. I like that Lady and the Tramp fountain in there. It's beautiful.
Yes. Yep, it is.
Yes.
I've never been in it.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been there, never eaten there, never been inside of there. Don't even know what it looks like, honestly. I was until recently. I didn't even know where it was. I thought it was at the top. It's at the end. I didn't know.
Every
I'm sorry,
now-
guys. It's one of those things where I've heard people talk about it all the time and mention it, and in my brain, I just thought it was in a different place than it was, and then I'm like,
Every now and then they'll have wedding soup there. And as a person from the north, I love a good wedding soup. And if it's not there, I'm not saying that the restaurant is bad. You know, I feel like everyone has a different opinion on Italian. For some, it's great. For others, probably not as much. But I love that fountain inside. I love it.
Yeah, it's
Lady
good.
and the Tramp.
That's so cool.
How can you not like it? How can you not like Lady and the Tramp? You're a monster if you don't like it.
"This is the night."
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never had anything bad there.
There wasn't
either.
any music yet.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, moving on to number 6. We've got Main Street Bakery, Starbucks.
It's always busy,
It is.
Yeah.
so you'll always make a friend who likes coffee there too.
You get them buns there. You can have your coffee.
I don't like those cinnamon buns.
No,
I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be positive. I'm just being very
God, I've
negative.
never heard Denny be so negative in an episode.
it's almost as if she has a dinner reservation and she's like,
I just realized.
"Can we please?"
I just remembered.
please
I'm
hate on
supposed to be at
everything?
the Grand Floridian Cafe in like 40 minutes.
Oh
We're
God,
gonna-
girl,
yeah.
Maybe
you
30.
better
No,
tell
50.
somebody you're going to be
50.
late.
She'll make it.
Nope.
She'll make it. We
Gonna
made
do it,
it.
gonna do
Hey,
it.
we made it to Trader Sam's in 35 minutes at rush hour one night.
No, that was 2:30 in the afternoon. You
No,
liar.
it was at rush hour. Okay, but Main Street Bakery, love those Starbucks cups there. Love a good
Yeah.
Starbucks. Get your special Disney cup. How it couldn't be any less magical than that. Coming in at number 5, Denny's favorite place to get hand scooped ice cream, Plaza Ice Cream
It always
Parlor.
smells
Boom,
so
baby.
good. It smells so
does.
good, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Where's
How
that
much?
candle? Where's that candle?
Oh, that's true. No.
Did they make one? I think they
No.
did actually. Maybe
I thought it
Yeah,
was
they have
Mickey
an
Waffles.
ice cream parlor.
Mickey
Ice
Waffles.
cream parlor. Yeah.
Well, they have Mickey waffles, but they have ice cream parlor too.
See, I always felt like the Mickey Waffles smells like the waffle cones that they make at the
yes.
ice cream parlor. That's how I always associated it. Maybe I'm just wrong. But
Maybe.
yeah, I love the smell. I truly love the smell. There is nothing that sets apart Main Street USA more than that smell. Maybe the music. I don't know. But that smell.
I love it. I love the ice cream parlor. I just think that it's so.
I saw Denny move and I cut to you as you're picking off a hair like
There's a hair on the. It's probably mine, so
was-
I shouldn't worry.
it was bad time. It could be. Could be hot dogs.
hot dog.
Yeah, but you know, good Sunday on Main Street USA.
So good.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
But you could have a hot dog.
Well, speaking of that, not quite yet.
Oh, jeez.
Coming in at number 4, we have the Plaza Restaurant.
I've also never been in here. I think I got them mixed up with Tony's. That was the thing. I get them mixed up, and I was always like, I've never been inside of it. Don't know what it looks like. Only know the outside. Yeah.
It's comfort food at a very fair price, I would say. You know, most of the dishes are right around the $20 mark. So it's not a table service dining that breaks the bank. You know, if you're sitting by the windows, you have a really nice view outside of all the tables that are then blocking your view for Main Street for Cinderella Castle. But I've never had a bad meal there. So
Me neither. It's a hidden gem. It's one of my favorites. I used to tell people that if they had the dining plan before the dining plan was temporarily discontinued, I used to tell people, don't use one of your credits there, just pay for it out of pocket, because it's such a good, the prices are so good, the food is great, and yeah, I love the location.
It's like old Magic Kingdom,
Yeah.
old Walt Disney World. It's just, it's kind of nostalgic in there. I like it
And so is number 3, the Crystal Palace. And I know Denny loves that one.
very much so.
Oh, yeah.
What they've got going on right now with Walt's favorites, just fantastic. And I don't, of course, I'm not there to see Vinny the Pooh and his friends. So I'm okay that they're not meeting and greeting right now in the location. I know that's not great for everybody who loves character dining, but the food right now is just, it's just great.
we're finally at the point that Rhino has been waiting for all along. Coming in at number 2, we have Casey's Corner.
Hot dogs. Delicious hot dogs. Who doesn't like Casey's Corner? I feel like it's a staple.
Nobody.
It's another thing. I know everybody says corn dog nuggets, blah, 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 but honestly, I feel like they're like monthly rotation, or I don't know if it's monthly, but this rotation of the seasonal hot dogs they were doing is like always very interesting. I appreciate that. Keeping it fresh.
Just their hot dogs in general. I mean, thick beef.
I
all
don't
beef.
want to hear that. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's the way that the hot dogs sometimes like have sweat glistening off them, that hot dog sweat. It's just, there is something about, especially when it's got that crisp outside, not crisp, but that snap to a good sausage. It's just, it's so good. It's like, I have a lot of places I like to go for a good hot dog, but something about Casey's Corner is like, it tastes different from every other place. Not that saying the other places don't have good hot dogs, but something about Casey's Corner, it hits right.
Did you get this 50th celebration one?
Is that the one with the
funnel cake?
Funnel cake? Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
I didn't know if they had changed it again yet, but yeah.
No, that was the one I got right on October 1st. I haven't been back to have it since.
Oh, I'm trying this plant-based one, though. This sounds good. Pickled slaw, barbecue vegan aioli, and roasted corn relish. Relish.
You relish in the thought of this one?
I don't like relish, though. But I like corn, so I might like the corn.
Wait, so you don't like pickles?
I like pickles. I don't like sweet pickles.
So you're saying you don't like a sweet relish, but you would like a dill relish?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Relish is literally just like pickles that are chopped up.
I don't like the relish that comes in the Heinz green bottle.
Oh yeah, because I think that usually has a sweeter taste to it. It's a little bit more
like those.
It kind of looks like it's coming out. Well, no, you liked it though when we had the hot dog salad. When you had your hot dog salad.
I did.
Remember?
That is true. I did actually like. I thought it was good in the salad though. But
You
that was a
monster!
salad. My hot dog
What?
Salad. My hot dog salad.
That is the weirdest thing ever. The
Plant-based hot dog salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top
was
of that, they were
weird.
like, "What else? How else can we be more insulting? Just give them a salad. Throw in lettuce.
Throw a hot dog on there.
Yeah, throw a hot dog on it.
So
Eat
weird.
that, you plant-based people."
Yeah. Weird.
So do you know the weird thing
get it
about
again.
Casey's Corner?
What?
We'll never know the ending to Casey at the Bat.
What do you mean?
We'll never know
If you got a hot dog?
if Casey got a hot dog. Isn't that how it ends? It's like right at the ending. He's up at the bat and he's waiting for his hot dog. But does he ever get it?
Is that where it comes from? I can't remember. Are you making this up?
I don't know.
It's a
I don't know.
cartoon, isn't it?
What
Isn't this place based on a cartoon?
is it?
Wait, do we not know this for real?
Is it? What?
Oh my goodness. What is happening?
Is it not based on a cartoon? Casey's
What's a
Corner is based on
cartoon?
the poem Casey at Bat that Disney adapted into a cartoon in the 1940s.
What?
And details relating to the poem that can be found throughout Casey's. And be sure to not miss seeing the vintage pinball machine. What? It's the worst sentence I've ever read.
What vintage pinball
I've never
machine?
seen a vintage pinball machine.
I
Have
don't
I
know. This
missed-
could be
have
an
I been
outdated. That's
missing
not on
that
our
forever?
website. Sorry.
He strikes out.
Interesting.
Spoiler.
Oh, we did know about the
I
cartoon.
think Casey's
Never mind.
Corner
I
is
thought you were
great.
giving me a hard time. Well, you were.
Yeah. I think Casey's is great, and I miss the way they used to have the bleachers at the end of it.
Oh yeah,
I kinda do
forgot about
miss that.
That was cute.
I mean,
yeah.
the tables and chairs are cool. It's fine,
Nah, I mean,
but the bleachers were really cool.
I would. It's not practical. It would not look right on Main Street, but literally like bulldoze the end of that building and put up like a real set of bleachers, so that way there's a ton of space to sit. Very
Hey,
much like
you know
Hot
what?
Dog Hall of Fame made Universal,
Yeah.
actually.
But then actually, you know what? Charge them a Casey's Corner dining package to watch the fireworks show.
Fireworks, right?
Oh
And you got
my
prime
gosh.
seating for fireworks.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, Rhino!
thing.
We said no more giving ideas.
No more free ideas.
They're not for
Oh my
free.
gosh.
Didn't stop.
They gotta pay you. They gotta pay Daddy if he wants those ideas.
They gotta pay daddy for this hot dog.
Okay, fantastic. And finally, number 1 on our list. We have talked about everything on the Magic Kingdom Park map. We are finally at the end, and this will inevitably be the shortest one because I don't even know why it is necessarily listed. I do know it is, but it seems like it should be something that's more or less listed on a map under like the informational section that shows like where first aids are and where other things like that is. Coming in at number 1, we have City Hall, where you'll find guest relations, information, and lost and found. And you know what? Beautiful building on the outside.
Yeah.
Even better cast members working on the inside. I'll say that much.
And some bathrooms.
Yep. Also that.
Yes. Here. And with that, Main Street, USA. What, Jackie? What?
You know what? I just have to give a mention to my very favorite part of Main Street, USA, which is when you're walking down the confectionery side of the street and there's that little off street. And
Center
usually,
Street. Yes.
Is it Center Street?
Center Street.
I love that little street. I love it. I love to go back in there and just sit down at one of those tables. And if I lived close enough, you guys would probably see me there pretty regularly with my laptop sitting at one of those tables just working. And I just think that little street is so cool. And I wish that there were, it was on both sides like it is at Disneyland. So yeah. That's my favorite part of Main Street, USA.
If I remember correctly, it originally was, and then they filled in the Emporium in the middle of it.
Oh. At Magic Kingdom, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I could be wrong about that.
Cool.
I feel like I remember it.
That's cool.
I feel like I remember at our Magic Kingdom, with it, Center Street used to go all the way across, and then they later added onto the Emporium. And that's why it feels like a makeshift section between two parts.
It's funny because I used to think it was bigger when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, maybe it was actually bigger.
Maybe it was.
So
I
maybe you're
believe
right.
it was.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. And I feel like it's not like it's been a long time since that happened, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up in my head. What is it?
Yeah.
Mandela effect? Mandela?
Bernstein Bears or the
Bear-
Bernstein Bears?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
I feel like we've had this conversation too. And for that reason, that's why we should go back on the rails. So that is it. We are done with Magic Kingdom. Say goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye to Magic Kingdom. Hey, if you did enjoy this episode, probably not a lot. This one wasn't great. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like we built this one up so long that it just had no expectations it could actually live up to. Why has Denny been so quiet in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, geez, Denny.
Denny?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on.
Denny.
Quiet as a mouse. Denny! Denny! Denny boy!
Denny boy.
That's a little Shining reference for you there. If you enjoyed,
Wow.
if you enjoyed this and you're watching on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments, questions, and video suggestions in the comment section below. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And if it's through Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and review. And if you want to support us more, you can book a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. But that's going to do it for this week's episode of Off the Rails. We'll see you again real soon. Next time we go off the rails. Take care. Bye-bye.